you?
¿Qué tal, mis amigos?
¡Ole!
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien. Uh, estaría muy ok.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Did you have any Spanish lessons?
I had when I in school, but then when I got to high school, I started taking French classes instead of Spanish, and so I kind of forgot some things. But uh, I can translate very well the lyrics of specific songs. Like if I were to tell you about songs I like in Spanish, because I have a sort of a culture about this. So I know songs like the song that represented Spain in 1998 in Eurovision, the one that goes like ¿Qué voy a hacer sin ti? Si ya no
wow.
estás
Oh my
aquí,
God.
¿cómo puedo entregarte amor? Tantos besos que no te di, ¿qué voy a hacer sin ti? That one, I know. Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
I know a Spanish version of "If Tomorrow Never Comes," which is really beautiful. The one that goes like que te quiero demasiado, que me entrego sin medida, que ya todo te lo di, que yo vivo para ti, que eres dueña de mi vida, que me van a hablar de amor. Si yo sé cuánto la amo, desde el día en que la vi, en su cuerpo me perdí, de ella vivo enamorado, que me van a hablar de amor, si yo nunca la he olvidado, no me importa si sufrí, si mi vida la perdí, si estoy siempre a su lado.
Wow. That was
So
the
can we
best
expect
introduction
a version,
ever.
cover of D.G.T in Spanish?
I would really like to do that. Yeah. That sounds like a cool idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how should I translate it right now, because it should be like sort of an adaptation. It can be like literally translated, but I think like the whole mă joacă pe degete main lyric of the song, which in English it's something like I'm wrapped around her fingers, would be me juega en sus dedos, something like that,
Yeah.
which doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense, but-
Something like she plays me off and on.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to making it. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So can you tell us a bit what's the message of your song?
The
Eurovision.
message of my song.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So first of all, my song stages a fusion in between 5 different musical genres, and I'm talking rock and roll, blues, R&B, hip hop, and pop elements, and then they are all covered up in this whole subject of a war in love, and this whole battle in between emotional feelings and logical decisions, sort of a duel in between safety and passion, and this necessary evil to which you come back to no matter how much it damages you long term. So that's a side of this whole generic love subject that people don't usually talk about that often. And so I think this is a certain part I consider an advantage in my song and performance. And I really do believe in all of the messages I promoted and delivered until this moment. And I think I think people should believe in risks. I think people should believe in youth, and I think that love is the answer to all of the questions, and that's why we should make love, not war. Yeah, that's kind of a bold statement, I know, but I mean, just think about it. Yeah.
Good. And by the way, do you know what? Well, is this the message of your song for Eurovision as well, or you're talking about your music
Yeah. So it's first of all, this song, D.G.T is about this concept of love instead of war. But since the national final performance, I realized that these are these are the values I was grown up with. You know, the try to embrace the people surrounding you, and so this whole message of make love not war, which may sound generic in some ways, it's a message I chose for four different reasons. First of all, because it's the song is about a war in love. Second of all, because we have this whole situation that we got going on in the world right now, and I think this is this is the thing that people need to hear the most: make love not war. A third reason is because I had a period in school in which I was a victim of bullying, and this is not a subject that it's not that easy for me to talk about this. Yeah, even though some years have passed, but it's a problem that I know still exists, and I think if I can make one small thing, and one small thing that one small thing that would change the problem a little bit, or maybe reduce the seriousity of this whole problem, I'm okay with that. I just think that, as I said, love is the answer to all of the questions. Yeah, no matter to whom, no matter how. I think that we should just love freely, you know, because there are lots of things happening, and you can't make everybody love you and like you, you know. But just if you like yourself, if you love yourself, and if you love someone specifically, and you don't believe in any boundaries in between you and that person, because you know that the only thing that separates us are the boundaries that we've set. Because we literally just have the same bones, same hearts, same eyes. So it's just about what we choose to believe, and I choose to believe in love.
That's
Absolutely.
so beautiful. So did you did you have a clear idea that you wanted D.G.T to send to Selectia Națională, or did you hesitate with other options, other songs?
So it's actually my third year in the national selection. The first year was in 2020, and I wrote a song for that specific year, but I couldn't register it to the national selection because it was the first year of internal selection in Romania, and the whole edition of 2020 was postponed for 2021, so I couldn't make it in 2021 either. And I registered in 2022 with a song that I received from two Greek composers, which didn't qualify in the national selection. But this year, not this year, in 2022, in October, I released my debut album, which had this track D.G.T fully in Romanian on it. And something like 2 weeks after the release, I realized that this is a song that if I modify in some ways that I was thinking about at that time, this could make it through Eurovision. Yeah. So I made half of the song in English, and I made harder vocal lines. So you can have the rhythmic section and the part that people can sing along to, and things like that. And the part where you just follow the performance, and it's a whole storytelling thing you're admiring. And in the show as well that I portrayed in the national final, there was this message I told you about, the make love not war. It was a sign language moment, so it was like freedom, equity, or equality. This was peace, and this is love. So it's self-hug. We had two undressings. One moment the girls undress me, one moment the guys undress me, and that's that can mean things too, you know, because I believe in inclusivity too, and I wanted to throw that in there. I think you don't really need explanations for anything. You just gotta follow the show, and if you catch them for the first time, it's extremely good. If you have to watch it a couple more times to understand it, that's not a problem, because I believe in art made from the from the soul, from the heart, and I believe in songs that were written from the heart sincerely, and that go further to someone else's heart, maybe as a party anthem when they are happy, or maybe as a shoulder to cry on when they are broken. I make music for the people, yeah. And I think DGT can actually unite people, because you see, this whole abbreviation of DGT doesn't necessarily mean anything in Romanian, because it's just a weird way I thought about of saying D.G.T, which is fingers. So it's D.G.T, DGT, you know. Yeah. And so I believe that making this song this big, like facing the whole phenomenon of Eurovision, you can have DGT no longer mean as a stupid abbreviation of DGT. It can become this whole symbol, this whole new symbol of make love not war. And these are the values I believe in, and I want to deliver to the pre-parties. I'm going on the 15th of April in Amsterdam and 16th of April in London. It's gonna be amazing there. I have lots of surprises, and on the performances from Liverpool in the 11th of May, and hopefully on the 13th on the grand final.
Absolutely.
By the way, do you know what DGT means in Spanish?
I know, and that was amazing. So I just released the song. It was people reacting to the songs from the national selection. It was even before I won, and there were reactions on some other songs. I was like, oh, okay. So they said something like this, and there was my song, and the guy that made the video said something like, okay, DGT off and on. I know what off and on means, but why would you call a song Dirección General de Tráfico?
Yes, exactly.
So everyone's scared of it. So
Yeah. I understand now. Yeah.
but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you can maybe imagine it as a Dirección General de Tráfico, and it's a traffic of love. You know, it's a traffic of love, and you direct the traffic of love. It's a metaphor. I planned it out.
Well portrayed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot going on during your Selectia Nacional performance, right, in the States. So what elements would you like to keep, and which ones are you considering to change, if you are considering to change any, of course?
The whole performance will be completely different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the whole staging is definitely completely another thing. Yeah.
Good. But are you maintaining, like, for example, this thing of your make love not war, something like that?
The message remains make love not war, but it will be portrayed differently.
Good.
Yeah, that's kind of so. These are the values I stand for, you know. But many people told me that it was a lot of lots of things going on in the national final performance, and maybe it was sort of busy and tiring to watch for some people, and I can understand that. But for the final performance, for the show we're preparing for Liverpool, I've put my ideas on paper, and the national television of Romania did the same thing on paper with their ideas. And when we matched them all together, we got rid of what was extra, what was too much, and I think we got. We now got a show that respects all of the promises I've made, saying that I want to make music for hearts, not for scrolls.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this is gonna be huge. Yeah.
And with who are you preparing this Eurovision performance? Are you working with someone special? And also, you personally, are you, for example, trying to improve, I don't know, the vocals or dancing? What's your preparation for these months?
So We have 7, 8 hours of rehearsals per day since
Wow.
since the second week after the national final, and it gets kind of tiring sometime. Yeah, I mean, doing the same thing over and over again. But I just gotta tell you, many people told me that, oh, you won the national final. Okay, so you're gonna sing this song like 4,000 times. You'll get sick of this song. You'll hate it. And I'm here sitting in front of you after I did like half of the 4,000 times amount, and I still enjoy the song. I like the song a lot. I mean, it's a song I really like. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. It gets tiring, that many hours a day. It gets tiring, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I think we're doing it for the people, because it's more than a responsibility. It's not just me. I'm responsible for every single person that voted for me in the national final. I'm responsible for my image, for the image of the national television, and for all the people that have sent me messages. Like I've had people telling me on messages I read, people telling me that my music have saved them from dark periods of their life, and I think there is no bigger compliment than this for an artist. Yeah, so I'm just extremely thankful for everything that's happening to me, and I just hope that I can give back all of the love I'm receiving to the people watching. Yeah.
Good. Milena, your tu micrófono.
Muted.
Sorry. We have seen that some other artists from other countries have already filmed their postcard for Eurovision. Have you?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, and how was it? Did you like
Oh,
it?
it's gonna
Can
be
you
really
tell
cool.
us anything?
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, I don't know whether I can tell you about this or not, but I think it's gonna be really cool. So the postcard showed before the performance we're gonna make will be really cool. Yeah, I've said some precious things. It was several important parts of Bucharest, the capital of Romania, shown, and it looks really beautiful. Yeah, and it kind of puts together this whole thing that I've been working on since I've started this Eurovision thing in 2023, because I want many puzzle pieces that when you put them all together, it creates a huge, bigger picture, and you can understand a huge amount of artistic value. So it's not just me like I don't know. Not me filming a vlog telling you, hey, this is the postcard for Eurovision. Hope you like it, or something like this. It's really nice to watch and follow. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye, looking up for all those hints, and we'll see you again, hopefully. But thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you too. Yeah.
And
Thank
hopefully
you for the
see
concert.
you-
Thank you for
What?
the introducing. Thank you for the introducing
Oh.
concert. That was amazing.
as well.
Thank you too. I hope you'll come to one of the pre-parties or to Eurovision. It would be great to see you there.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.